How do you know what kind of touch your partner likes? It may seem obvious, right? Well, clearly they like this, or when I do this, they have this response or whatever. So, but maybe not. So make a game out of this. And it's always best if you can be direct on why you're doing this. Just, I sometimes say meta it, meta it, meaning talking about it. Like, I'm going to bring something up. It's going to be weird, but what do you like? Like, what kind of touch do you like? So just kind of bring it up. You could even say something like, well, I heard it online that oftentimes people have very different types of touch that they like. And maybe we want to find out. Maybe it's not maybe we'll surprise ourselves or each other or whatever. And you heard it online because maybe you heard it here, right? It's online. You heard it here. So just use that as a way to sort of bridge this topic, this game you're going to do. So how might you do this? Well, just kind of roll up your forearm, each roll up your forearm and just kind of touch them in different ways. So maybe it's a light touch with the fingernails, with the pads of the fingers. Maybe it's a more like massage kind of touch. As many ideas as you can come up with, do those things and just find out what they like. And you're just, maybe just use the forearm. So this is a non-sexual thing. You're doing it whenever, right? Maybe don't do this while you're driving. I often say, do it while you're driving. Don't do this while you're driving. But just play around with different sensations. And then as I'm looking at my notes, because again, I don't want to miss anything. You could also sort of include in this how much each of you enjoy talking about sex or what you like talking about during sex. Do you like a lot of talk? Do you like no talk? It's a little bit like a sex language, right? Or a love language, sex language, as I often say. As you're doing this feeling, well, hey, do you like when I say this? Do you like when I say that? Do you like when I ask for things or I give directions and so on? Have this whole thing be an exploring of what you're going to do when it's sexy time. So, as I'm again looking at my notes, if you're doing the talking, if you're ever uncomfortable, have positive praise, things like, oh, when it's sexy time or when we're intimate or when we're having sex or however you two phrase it. I love it when you ... right? So you're not criticizing like, oh, I wish you'd do this more. Just accentuate the things they've ever done that you like and encouraging them to maybe do more of it. So you could also sort of bring up like, oh, I had this dream or a sexy dream and this was happening and I really like that. Or you saw a movie where these things are happening and you really like that. Doing that kind of distances you from it being your idea or that they've done something wrong. It's like, this is this new thing that came into my awareness. We should try it. We together as a couple, who knows, it could be fun. Or sex toys, whatever you want to bring into your sexy time. So when you're in sexy time, you've learned about their touch, what you like, what they like specifically. Use it, but then also maybe touch other parts of their body, maybe parts of their body that usually are maybe ticklish or uncomfortable or they don't like to be touched. Because sometimes when you're in sexual reality, things change. Things that were innocuous or unpleasant become great. So play around. It's all about playing, connecting. Again, whatever happens, happens. Just do that. So these are just some ideas. Maybe it'll kind of prime the pump for your creative ideas, get you thinking about things. And again, look at your own relationship, see what works best for your relationship dynamic, and just try things. Learn about your partner, learn about yourself. You're going to find out what you like. And then do those things for the other person and just see how amazing your sex life can be, especially for that partner that might have that lower sex drive. Find out, make it pleasant, explore, and have fun.